Good morning. Good morning to you. Thank you so much for joining me today. My name is Jay Moore, your healthy accountant. Man, today's enlightenment, the title is How to Create What You Want with One Picture. How to create what you want with one picture. So look, I'm going to jump right into this, and I'm going to start with asking you a question. Have you ever, have you ever heard the phrase, a picture is worth 1,000 words? Have you heard that phrase? I'm sure you have. I've heard it a number of times. And just imagine looking at a picture and then coming up with a word every time you see the picture. Look, this is exactly how you can create everything. So I was reading in my good book. And so in the good book, what the good book said in one of these books, inside the book, it says that whatever the eye focuses on, that is what you're going to get. So if you focus on good things, then you're going to get good things. If you focus on bad things, you're going to get bad things. Really? You're gonna get bad things if I focus on. Now what's a bad thing, and how can I manage this? What is it that I need to change in order to get what I want by focusing on only one picture? So I was doing an exercise yesterday. Tony Robbins, I was listening to a video that I um, was that Tony Robbins did. And so he had me do this exercise that was really interesting. And I said to myself, so he said, close your eyes, and I want you to picture doing something. So he had you do it. He had you do this thing, right? I think I turned my body one way, I pointed and turned my body. And then he says, now I want you to close your eyes and imagine doing that same thing. But I want you to imagine doing more of it, like turning further around in this posture that he wanted you to get into. And so when I did it, I turned further after I pictured it. Like literally, I pictured it and then I turned even further than when I had my eyes open and I just did it. So here's how one picture can create what you want. See, a lot of times you're driving down the road, or you're driving down the road of life. And here it is, you're driving, you're getting down the road, and even though what's in front, like you can see what's in front of you, you also have to imagine getting there. So what if you said, you know what? I'm going to work. So the reason why you get to work is that you know you're going to get there. You actually see the building. You see the building and you drive all the way there until you get to that building. But a lot of times we don't see where we're going and we want to do something. And so we're driving down the road, but with no picture of where we're going. I'm gonna tell you, I had an enlightening moment yesterday. I found out I took this test. I think it's the DISC assessment. A friend of mine gave it to me, and I've taken tests like this before, but it hit me. He shared some insights with me about this assessment, and then some extra stuff that his mentor had given him. And so he shared it with me, and I realized, like even in this broadcast, I'm using a how. And he says that, man, that's your personality type. You're always looking for the how. His personality type is always looking for the what. And I said, man, so I had to understand. I said, because I want the what. Because the what typically will push you down the road even if you don't know how. And I said, man, explain that to me. So he explained it. And so what happened was I started to get a new picture in my mind. I said, yeah, okay, I like the hows, because the how is great. You need to know how you're going to do something. But you know what? So as soon as I get something that I want to do, now I just know to just do it. Even if I don't have a clear, like have the clear how to's, just do it until I get it right. And I said, man, man, if I would have known this several years ago, 20 years ago, maybe that would have helped me, to really understand who I am. But the thing is, guys, if you want to create what you want, then you've got to see a picture. He talked about how in his what, it's almost like he can see the end. So he can see the picture of success before success is there. Wherein I can see the picture half the time, but then most of the time I'm still like, all right, well, we still got to know how we're doing it. See, that's that accountant part. See, that's that accountant in me. That's that's got me wanting to make sure that I know how to do it. Wherein on that other side, if I'm just focused on the picture of it, if I take the picture of success for myself or success for my family, success for my marriage, and I have a picture of it, just go with it because that's what I want. I'm going to go after it over and over and over until it is that picture. But see, that's how life works, guys. That's how it absolutely works. You must have a picture of it. And I'm going to tell you when Jesus made this statement, whatever the eye focuses on, whether it's light or dark, what he's sharing with you is that, guys, the thing is, a lot of times we're blaming. We could be blaming ourselves. We could be blaming others. We could be blaming all sorts of circumstances when we have absolute control over what it is that we're going to have in our lives. So I want you to do this today. I want you to take a picture of what you want, put it in your mind, and I want you to focus on that picture. I know I'm going to be focused on my success picture, which I do it a lot, but you know what? That how to is another part of my character. It has been the driving force. So now I'm going to change that. I'm going to change it so that the how to is going to now be fueled with what? And then now that I've got it fueled with what, knowing exactly how to go after what I want, everything's changed. Everything could change for you. Everything has changed for me. And you know what? I hope that today is the day when you could go back and say, you know what? I listened to that broadcast and I found out how to create what I want through one picture. I know you can do it. I've done it. So let's get started. God bless you today. I know it's quick, but you know what? It's exciting just knowing that we have a how to and we know what we're going after. And so that's where the success comes in. God bless you, man. I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. My name is Jay Moore, your healthy accountant. And if you got value from this program, please like, share this broadcast across Facebook or YouTube, whatever platform you're watching it on. And I look forward to seeing you back here tomorrow. God bless. Take care.